Hey everybody, and welcome to a new video on E.Stampley art. Today I'm going to be doing something that I've never done before. I'm going to make some artwork on this black paper. I am using a spiral bound Cason black drawing pad. These are 9 by 12 sheets. It's 92-pound paper, and they recommend best to show up colored pencils, gel pens, and metallic markers. I am going to go the colored pencil route using my Prismacolor set that I have, as well as my Crayola metallic colors that I also have. I have done a reference swatch sheet so I can see which colors will show up best on the color paper and which ones won't. And you can see there's a couple that don't show up as well. So this would be a nice, good reference to use while I'm creating my artwork. And with all that being said, let's get started, shall we? What I used for my inspiration this time was some fake flowers that I got. And I basically took a picture of them in a configuration that I really liked and then gridded out that image. And that is now what I am transferring onto the black paper, using that grid as reference points for the image. There are some things on the image that I chose not to include, like the really long stems that the fake flowers are attached to. I originally was going to include them, but then I just didn't like them. So I chose not to include them, and I kind of eliminated a couple little pieces that I thought just kind of, I don't know, made it a little too busy and just didn't look right with the composition that I wanted to do. Okay, so I am done with all my line work, so now I'm going to take my colored pencils and go in and add my color. This is going to be great. I can't wait to see how this turns out. So I'm going in with like the lightest colors at first to then build up the colors. So I'm using a very, very light yellow that I'm going to build up from. And I already see some of the issues that I might have with the coloring from using the grid that I did before. Maybe too much of an indent on the paper, so oh well. I just know to do something a little different next time. These leaves are actually much darker than I'm going to probably end up coloring them, because if I actually kind of did them the color that they actually are, they'd be too dark to show up on the page. So I'll probably keep them a little lighter, maybe not this light, but they're definitely not going to be as dark as they are in the reference. I really enjoyed coloring this piece. It was very fun. Obviously, like I said, I started out with a very light base layer just to kind of block out my different color sections. And in here, I'm just going through, picking all the colors that I need to kind of blend with. like with this yellow, using the yellow, the orange, and like a deeper orange, and then kind of even a red to pull out those shadows and highlights and stuff. And I even pull in a brown later on to get a little more shadow in some of the areas. But I basically would put the lighter color down, kind of do a gradation with some of the other colors, and then went back with the lighter pencil to kind of blend it out a little bit, makes it look a little creamier and smoother. I really liked how all of this turned out. It was really fun doing like the yellow flower, and then the blue flower was probably the most time intensive. You'll see that later. But I still really love how the colors turned out. They look so good on this paper. I actually didn't end up using any of the Crayola pencils. Mostly I got all the colors I needed from my Prismacolor set. So I didn't really need any of the metallic Crayola ones. Who knows, maybe I'll get to use these on another piece that I get to do on the black paper in the future. I really like flowers. They're fun. I mean, they're beautiful. Even fake flowers can be kind of nice, especially decorating your home with them, making your environment feel a little bit more like it's outdoors, give you a little more fresh air. Obviously, real plants are the best, but they do tend to die, unfortunately, sometimes. So sometimes you can get some fake ones that look pretty real, and I think they spruce up your mood a little bit. And who doesn't need a little mood sprucing these days? I wasn't sure about doing the spots on the leaves. I think initially I was going to leave it off, but then I felt they looked kind of just plain. So I was like, well, let's try it. And I started doing it, and actually really like how it turned out in the end. It gave it a little more dimension, a little more texture, and separates them even more from the flowers around them, which is more smooth and creamy. So I really like how the leaves turned out. It was really fun and cathartic to do the coloring on this. I was listening to an audiobook by Rick Riordan while I was doing this. He's a great YA author who did the Percy Jackson series, by the way, if you don't know. So I was listening to one of his books in the background while I was doing the coloring for this, and it was really great. I was just kind of zenning out while listening to that and doing the color for this. It was really awesome. I also chose the colors of these flowers because I thought the bright yellows and kind of the blue purples and stuff would be really nice and pop out pretty well once I've put them on the black paper. And obviously yellows and brighter colors will pop out on the darker paper than, say, I don't know, a navy or something like that. After doing this, I really want to do something else on the dark paper. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think I should use next? Like maybe the gel pens or the metallic markers like it suggested, or maybe metallic watercolor would work, I don't know. Maybe even metallic inks. I do have some metallic ink. But yeah, I'll have to do some experimenting to see what would actually show up. But let me know down below, what do you guys think? Here we go, the final result. I am extremely happy with how this turned out. The colors are just, oh, they're beautiful. I love how they came and just popped out on the paper. It looks so good. I'm really happy with this. Like I said, the only thing I would change is some way to do my the grid system on the black paper differently, because I have a heavy hand sometimes, and so you can see the indents from when I put the grid on here. From far away, you can't see it as much, but up close you can definitely notice it, especially in this area right here. Of course, thank you everyone for tuning in to my latest video. A big thank you again to all my subscribers. I'm over 100 now, and that just makes me so excited. I know it sounds like small potatoes to some people, but to me it's a really big deal. So I just want to give another big thank you to everyone out there who has subscribed to me and tunes into this channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you want to see more of my content, you can hit the notification bell so you know about new videos when they come out on the channel, and also you can hit the red subscribe button, which is down here somewhere, to subscribe to my channel as well. And if you want to know about more artistic content from me, you can tune in to my Instagram or my Twitter at E.Stampley Art and get more stuff there. As always, I'd love to thank you guys for tuning into my video, and I will see you next time. Bye.